Hey guys, so a lot of people have been actually asking, I'm assuming mostly newer players, how to clear floor 21 with HP Gojo. And it is, kind of difficult because these things, they apply 80% curse technique damage taken decrease to themselves, right? But the thing about HP Gojo is that he's so strong that it doesn't really matter that they do that. And the fact that people are having trouble with it probably means that they don't really know how to buff properly. So I'm going to use this video to showcase a proper Nuke comp and talk about, what makes it the way it is, right? So you usually always want to start with these characters right here, Yaga, Nanami, and Toge. Toge's job is to keep everyone alive during the build-up with his defense buff and to give everybody ult gauge. And then Gojo will slowly build up, and then once Toge dies, Momo comes in, and then she also gives additional buffs to the main DPS. And Momo is the ideal backup support, right? Because her buff is a 62% buff that lasts 2 turns, while these two are both 4-turn buffers. So you want them to be out in the field longer, and once Toge dies, she'll come in and then add her buffs to the main DPS. So this is a classic Nuke composition. This is what you're going to use for a lot of stages where you want to just do as much damage as you possibly can in one hit. Usually with units like HP Gojo, Teen Gojo, Blue Gojo, Yuta, all of them play this same way. Recollections, for this stage you don't need Unity, you don't need Mutual Trust, but of course they're good to have, right? So if you have them, use them. I'm just going to use them because a lot of people do have them and because it's good to showcase what a normal new comp looks like. And then this one, you can use this. This is the one in the standard pool. It's called Memories in a Nuke. All it does is give you a 2-turn taunt, right? And then the other one I often use in my videos is this one. It's the same thing. It's also just a 2-turn taunt. This is the one from HP Gojo's banner. Doesn't matter which one you use, right? And then this one is the free-to-play recollection from the Formidable Full Battle. This is also a taunt rec. The reason why this taunt recollection is so good on Momo is because her skill 2 applies evasion to herself. So does her skill 3, right? So she's able to taunt them and then dodge their attacks. And I'll showcase that here. These are my skills. For this stage, you do not need to be this level of investment. You can be much lower and it's completely fine. Okay, so our goal is to probably nuke on turn 4. So we're gonna immediately start buffing because again, these two have 4-turn buffs, right? So activate Unity, activate this, buff our team, and then again, these 4 things resist curse tech, right? So we don't want to use Gojo's S3, we want to use his S1. We'll just hit them all one time, or however many times you can. Okay, and if they hit Gojo a lot, that's just good for us, right? Okay, now we taunt with Toge. It's a 2-turn taunt. Now we'll hit this one. Okay, so he dies. That's fine. Now we activate Mutual Trust if you have it, right? It reduces their damage, so you do that. And then you activate this taunt recollection on Momo, and then you use her evasion skill. Gojo's gonna ult next turn, right? So you make sure you use his self buff. Just use it on this guy, because he hasn't been damaged yet. So the debuff will help you do more damage. See how they're hitting her and missing? Yeah, so she gets a dodge 1. So this one right here is a 2-time buff, not a 2-turn buff. That's why she only got targeted 2 times. And then yeah, we just buff, and then Gojo ults, and they get 1 shot. This works for a lot of stages given that your team is strong enough. These things all have around 400,000 HP, and you can see that his ult will do, what is that, 1 million to each of them? So yeah, even if your Gojo is weaker, you can still clear this floor like this. So that was a traditional Nuke composition, and I hope that was helpful for new players. Bye guys.